From cars that can detach into boats, to cars with revolving cabins, or even some of the coolest cars ever drawn up, these are the top 10 craziest concept cars that never made it past the design phase. Number 10, the Maserati Sailland. This Maserati was envisioned by graphic designer Gloria Yin. It's a stretched out, fully electric supercar with halo-style lighting circling around the car. But what makes this car so special is that the cabin can be detached and fitted into a Maserati yacht. In this concept car, you would be able to navigate the road and the sea without ever stepping out of your car. To make life easier, the car can also crab walk to position and align itself with the yacht when changing vehicles. Number 9, the Porsche GT3 Volkswagen Beetle. Okay, this one is definitely the weirdest one on our list and completely wacky, but YouTuber Kizzle Salim merged a Porsche 992 GT3 with a Volkswagen Beetle and created this. The Volkswagen Group does own Porsche, so theoretically, if you blackmailed the right people, maybe the company could build one of these. Anyways, it looks more like a Beetle shell, as you can see on the overall shape, the doors, and the roof, but with Porsche-like features, like the hood, the headlights, the rims, and the back end of the car. Number 8, the Apple Project Titan. Apple has been rumored to be making a car for a while now, but most sources say we won't be seeing one for sale to the general public until at least 2025 or 2027. This unofficial concept was uploaded by YouTuber TechBlood, who designed this car with a handful of other team members. The windshield and the roof of this car are merged and can be seen as a huge glass panel that even extends to the sides of the car. There are also no drivers in the video, so this car would obviously come with fully autonomous driving. Also, fun little Easter egg, the car would have an iPad as the center console and would be packed with Apple tech. However, chances are the real Apple car will be a much more toned down family car. While we're at it, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Let's keep going. Number 7, the BMW M4 Camper. Now, unlike the cars we've had so far on the list, this one actually includes an already existing car, the BMW M4 Competition. This car was envisioned by concept artist Brad Builds from Los Angeles, and he had previously designed a Tesla Roadster Safari with solar panels thrown onto the hood. But this BMW M4 is a clear step in the right direction. They basically carved out most of the back end of the car to make room for a single bed camper. This concept would combine 500 horsepower with off-road tires for crazy terrain, which is probably why they also equipped it with a roll cage. Number 6, the Thunder Truck. This is the Thunder Truck, designed by Wolfgang, a creative agency in Los Angeles with over 25 years of experience in the automotive sector. A fully electric off-road monster who has the unique ability of deploying bat wings. These bat wings are actually solar panels that can recharge the car's battery while stationary. At the same time, it also looks freaking sick and provides shade from the sun if the passengers want to take a quick break on the side of the road. Now, they haven't admitted to it, but maybe they unknowingly got some inspiration from the Cybertruck. It has a similar windshield and body type, and it is, after all, called the Thunder Truck. Anyways, this one looks a whole lot cooler, in my opinion. Number 5, The Next Day by Link & Co. This one's called The Next Day by the Chinese-Swedish car brand Link & Co. And even though it's an official concept car by the company, we're throwing it on this list because there's absolutely no way they will ever actually build a functional physical copy of this concept car. It's got both butterfly and suicide butterfly doors, which is absolutely bonkers. On the inside, it's got that yoke-shaped steering wheel that you now see on pretty much every futuristic car. And it's also got a bunch of augmented reality functions that look like something straight from a video game. We're skeptical about this one, but it looks pretty damn cool. Look at those doors. Number 4, the Kia EV-X concept. This car has one of the craziest features ever seen in the car industry, a cabin that can rotate. This feature is named panoramic rotation and is designed for the great outdoors. Park this car up near a lake or in the park, deploy the front sofa, and you are ready to go. The front windshield also pops open to let the mosquitoes in and get that authentic outdoorsy experience. The car also has huge gull-wing doors to get even more fresh air in, and the back of the car has 2 armchairs and a water tap, because why not? The interior also has this 3D hologram as a menu and infotainment system, but this feature feels a little bit more gimmicky. It's still a pretty sweet car though. All right, it is time for the top 3. Before we get into that, I want to give an honorable mention to this electric Alfa Romeo supercar. Revealed just a few months ago, this one was designed by the lead exterior designer at Bar Munich, Klaus Dachlenkamp. He envisioned a fully electric Alfa Romeo supercar that, despite looking ultra-futuristic, is still very obviously an Alfa Romeo. The main thing to notice here is that there's no traditional door seals. Instead, the entire upper section of the car would detach to let the driver and passenger get in. It's got these 5-hole dark alloy wheels which have a small resemblance to the Audi Skysphere, but I think that Audi came up with that one first. Also worth mentioning another Alfa Romeo concept, the Alfa Romeo Montreal Vision GT. This one was designed by digital artist Luca Serafini. It pays homage to the 2+2 sports car Alfa Romeo made back in the 1970s, but this time with a super fresh, aggressive redesign. The headlights look like they're literally a part of the grille, and it has an illuminated logo in the back, which looks like it's connecting the taillights. All right, top 3. Number 3, the Audi R9. By now, everybody knows the Audi R8, Audi's most powerful production car. The name R8 represents the peak of Audi performance, but designer Nikat Ibadov envisioned something even crazier, the Audi R9. This thing would be in the hypercar territory, an area Audi hasn't yet explored. This car features aspects from the Audi R8, the iRobot Audi, and even Audi's concept car from the 1990s, the Audi Avis. The designer took Audi's unique design language and created a fresh, modern, and realistic version of what an R8's bigger brother would look like. This car also has suicide butterfly doors because they just look incredible. But it's time to step it up with number 2, the Bugatti Verrier Royale. This concept is referred to as a luxury yacht for the road, obviously because this car blends features of a yacht with a Bugatti. It has an elongated tail resembling that of a speedboat that can also be used to house the retractable roof. Again, to give it that open yacht experience. Now, despite Bugatti being famous for its W16 engines, this hypercar would be fully electric. Of course, it's a futuristic car after all, right? We've seen Bugatti SUV concepts, an idea that makes Bugatti design director Frank Hale cringe at. And to be honest, this car might be even further away from Bugatti's plans than the SUV. Still though, it's a fun idea. All right, here it is, the number 1 coolest concept car that never made it past the design phase, the Lamborghini Fantasma. All Lamborghini names have meanings. The Murcielago means bat, the Diablo means devil, the Urus means wild ox, and this time we have the Fantasma, meaning ghost. It's got the Y-shaped headlights at the front, it's got light-up rims, and the craziest rear ever seen on a Lamborghini. This hyper-aggressive shape at the back is meant to replicate the drapes at the end of a ghost. The front has a massive glass panel windscreen that overlaps the roof of the car, making the car look absolutely brutal. And if you think the black version is cool, the orange model is even cooler. Which one was your favorite? Let us know, like the video, and subscribe to the channel. See you guys next time.